this match. First referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Second referee, Mr. Ryan Vincent Orpuz. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Petro Gazz Angels. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 9, Mary Remy Joy Alma. At number 2, Janelle Welch Cheng. Wearing jersey number 8, Aiza Pontillas. At number 10, Brooke Ann Van Sickle. Number 11, guest player Wilma Salas. And at number 12, Kesselin Galdones. Starting libero is number 22, Baby Love Barbon. Head coach, Mr. Koji Tujurabara. Calling on our Zus Coffee Thunderbelles. Team captain wears jersey number 8, Chloan Sofia Mondoñedo. At number 1, Michelle Gamit. Wearing jersey number 7, Jade Hentapa. At number 9, Gail Pascual. Number 15, guest player, Asaka Tamaru. And at number 17, Marie Joy Onofre. Head coach, Mr. Jerry Yee. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Match number 4, Season 7, the reinforced conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball.
Welcome to the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference as we check out the starters of the Petro Gazz Angels, Palma Galdones, Maiza Pontillas, Cheng, Van Sickle, Salas, and Barbon here in their first match and going up against the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles with Gamit, Onofre, Pascual, Mondoñero, Tamaru, Hen Tapa as well, and Angeles for the libero position. So we mentioned a while ago that Petro Gazz Angels, this is their domain, this is where they reign supreme.
Yes.
They're looking for a three-peat here, Z, while Zus Coffee, revamped team, previously strong group athletics.
Wow, very competitive first rally here.
Cheng connects with Salas and they get their first point.
Well, there you have it. Everybody has been wondering what type of conditioning Wilma Salas has in 2024. The last time we've seen her play for the Petro Gazz Angels as well was back in 2019. And that was, I think, mid-year conference for the then PVL.
Right. It wasn't Pro League then.
Yes.
But the Zus Coffee here tools the block. Petro Gazz gaining their first point.
Jaden Tapa, serving for Zus.
Prior to this match, also a lot of people were wondering what position Salas will play, because the last time we saw her play, she was playing opposite. But of course, you know, she will be fighting at that spot with Maiza Pontillas, one of the more consistent players for the Angels. So, you know, it's a good problem to have if you were Coach Koji as well. Very deep bench for this conference, talking about the Petro Gazz Angels.
Serving for Petro Gazz.
Palma with the serve, 2-1. Mondoñedo. And up here by team captain. Attack by Van Sickle. Zeta will set to Pascual, this time soft touch. Salas answers back. Zeta to Tamaru. She'll try again. Powers through. Zus Coffee. 2 points.
We're tied at 2.
Now, Zus Coffee might have finished last in the last conference, in the All-Filipino Conference, but do not just count them out, because since they have regrouped, they have a new lineup this time around with a core group from the Benilde graduates. You know, more or less, you can't really expect na baguhan pa yung galawan nila. Because once again, familiarity is there, the system is there, and they're headed by Jerry Yee as well. So, you know, everything might fall into place well for the Thunderbelles.
Benilde actually has a three-peat in the NCAA.
Right.
Coach Jerry Yee brought the graduating players of that squad here to the Thunderbelles. Powerful attack there, chase. Joust won by Zus Coffee.
Touch called on Galdones.
So far, Zus Coffee showing their defensive prowess. I mean, that's another thing, you know, Zus Coffee is a young squad compared to the veteran squad of the Angels. So talagang maliliksi, masisipag talaga, mabibilis gumalaw. And that has been the thing that we've seen in the last few sequences.
One-point lead with Zus Coffee on top.
Serving for Petro Gazz.
Aiza will serve. Aska with the first ball. Reverse set to Pascual. Salas with the tip. Mondoniero was there to cover. Good block by the Petro Gazz Angels as we turn it over to Jana Ejido.
Coffee Thunderbelles may be the newest team on the block, but lots of their players are already familiar with the PVL setting, and that even includes their import, Aska Tamaru. As you mentioned earlier, of course, right before this match started, Tamaru-san has already seen action as a member of the Kurishiki Ablaze, of course, the champions last year's Invitational Conference, and as part of Coach Jerry's staff. And when I spoke with Tamaru-san earlier, she shared that she's actually really excited to do her part in the Reinforced Conference, and that's aided by her teammates' energy every single day in training. And that Tamaru-san also has goals for herself. She just wants to win lots of matches and even achieve a championship. Now catch all of Tamaru-san's energy, action right here on the Pilipinas Live app, available for only 149 pesos a month. Back to you, Yanni.
Thanks, Jana. Tamaru-san over on the Thunderbell side, hoping to bring in the Japanese system, the Japanese discipline into this new squad. Petro Gazz up by 2 points. But Coach Koji as well here in the Angel side of things, hoping to bring his own style.
Yep.
Quick
So we got a little bit of Japanese reinforcement on both squads.
5 to 6.
So we'll see what kind of culture these two squads can build over that and around that. But so far, look at this. Thunderbelles up. Or
Serving for Zus
now trailing
Coffee.
just by 1.
Good start for the Thunderbelles, keeping it close against the reigning champs of the Reinforced Conference. Monster block there. Attack from the back. Maizo. Connect to Salas. Tamaru down the line.
You know, that's what you can expect from Asaka.
Serving 6-all.
I remember, you know, I had the best seats in the house. I remember seeing how she hits. She doesn't have those emphatic kills, you know, yung tuldok na palo, yung mabibilis na cross court or down the line. But she usually tools the blocker. She hits high, you know, laging, more or less laging pa-check in a sense. I mean, a point is a point, and I feel like that's a really smart way to play it.
Mondoniedo will go to Pascual. Cheng chooses Van Sickle.
From the back, Van Sickle.
Well, that's a familiar sight to see. Broke that sickle from the back row.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Angels up by 1. Guest player, Wilma Salas.
Petro Gazz Angels now
Serving for
enjoying a
Petro Gazz.
1-point lead. Thunderbelles have kept it neck and neck here in the first set. Salas. Tamaru.
Line, Tamaru.
She loves that spot.
We're
She loves
tied
that
at
angle.
7.
You know, what's interesting is I remember when I was playing for the Petro Gazz Angels last year, we had Kurashiki's head coach come over to practice and share a little bit of, you know, volleyball techniques. And he would always, like, I guess in a higher level, he was saying it's very important to always hit high and always hit the seam. So, yung down the line na yan, talagang she will avoid the blocker and the floor defenders.
Well, exciting to see how she'll adapt to that. Coming into this reinforced conference, she has 4 points a while ago. And a save there. But
Ball
that
is
sails outside. And Petro Gazz will bring us to our first technical timeout. It's 7-8 here.
First technical timeout. 8.
Petro Gazz brought us to our first technical timeout. The 8-7 here against Zus Coffee Thunderbelles. First time to witness Pool B action here in the PVL Reinforced Conference in Phil Sports Arena. Now Zus Coffee Thunderbelles has Aska
first.
Tamaru and
Technical
Petro Gazz
timeout.
Angels has Wilma Salas. Both of our squads relying
Serving for
on
the
their
Angels, number
imports,
12,
but in
Kesley,
the Thunderbelles
the
side of
Dogs.
things, ang dami nilang nakuha during the draft. They're really trying to build a new team, build a new core with
Yes.
Coach Jerry Yee.
I mean, we've already seen these faces, these names play in the PVL, but for different teams. But, you know, with these rearrangement, it feels like it's a new season, you know, after that draft, after the whole recruitment as well, and the
Right.
movement of different players. So, you know, it's always exciting to see and be here in the
Palma
PVL.
guarding the net. 9-7.
Doniedo gave Palma an easy ball there as Petro Gazz will go up to 2.
You know, Remy Palma, expect that she will always be aggressive at the net. Hindi lang sa skills, pero pati sa talak.
Galdones
Service.
here, 9-7. Tamaru with the first ball.
Off
The
the block.
quick set to Gamit is good.
You know, for those who's watching
serving
this
nine.
on TV or via the Pilipinas Live app, the Thunderbelles has actually a tall lineup.
Michelle Gamit.
Tall and young
Serving for the
and with
Thunderbelles.
championship experience. So do not just count them out.
Right. Now that you mentioned it, katapat nga nila yung height ng
Diba?
Petro Gazz Angels. Mondoniedo, underhand set. Pascual there. Clo will go back to the wing. Reverse set to Wilma. Soft touch. Who does Mondoniedo choose? Tamaru-san.
Salas.
That one blocker
By
in
Onofre.
Onofre against Wilma Salas.
We're tied at
MJ
9.
Onofre just making sure she gets a block touch for every time the ball crosses that plane of the net. This time catching it perfectly against Wilma Salas. So far, Wilma Salas contained to 2 points as compared to Asuka with 4.
From Palma.
Classic Ram Palma right there, Jans.
You can't give Rem Palma talaga the easy points eh. She really will capitalize on that. And look at the placement.
DJ Chen. Serving for Petro Gazz.
Quick and smart is Palma's game.
Zeta will set to Hentapa. They've been doing her so far. Van Sickle will answer back. Jade again, and she gets it.
And Tapa.
Another interesting
Penal.
fact here, you know, we've mentioned Jerry Yee, and the core of the Thunderbelles has been the ladies from
Team captain.
CSB. And on the other side of this court,
For Zus
Janelle
Coffee.
Cheng, also a product of that system and culture.
Tapa will try again. Good save there. Down the
Wow.
line. Jade once more.
The block.
Wow, these Thunderbelles are
Up by
gritty. Making sure they get touches, good touches. Look at that, Asaka with that floor defense. And Hintapa.
And despite this being the first match, you can't feel the jitters from this young squad
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
Zus Coffee.
Look at that.
But they may be, you know, with championship experience, but Rem Palma, you know, this is the thing with veteran players, with veteran teams, they would always say, syempre may pride kami kapag umapak sa court, and we share it with younger players. We got the experience, we got the years of, you know, training, endless training, tough trainings, and all the pressure that they got from the whole experience. So now, you know, you expect that Petro Gazz will definitely fight.
Right.
There's a challenge.
Van
on the
Sickle
floor
with a
by
service
Zus
ace a
Coffee
while
for
ago,
ball in,
catching that
ball
corner,
out.
but now Coach
Ball
Jerry
in,
Yee will
ball
challenge
out.
that. Ball in,
Challenge.
ball out
Zus
challenge.
Coffee.
Now, Zia, you were the one who hosted that draft. How was the experience, and what was, you know, being there in the venue like, especially for the new batch of pro players?
I mean, okay, so the PVL draft is the first ever draft of its kind for the PVL, for the women athletes, with that kind of production. You know, you see the ladies that, you know, we see here on the court on your screens sweating in spandex, in rubber shoes. And now, you know, it's such a refreshing thing to see for the athletes to be all dressed up, all
Right.
glammed up. So, you know, we show a little bit of appreciation for our women athletes. And, you know, that's just the visuals. Hindi pa natin napag-usapan kung ano yung effect ng draft na to
Right.
para sa mga atleta at para sa liga. So, you know, it's just, it's exciting because it's a start of something new for the PVL.
The challenge
Just
is
saw an
unsuccessful.
unsuccessful challenge
Point
by
and
Zus
serve
Coffee.
go to the Angels. Now,
So the draft is there to balance out
Service.
Yeah.
yung new rookies coming into the PVL.
I mean, look at what we have right now. It's
Right.
11-12 against last conference's bronze medalist, talking about Petro Gazz, and the last conference's last placer. So, you know, things are looking brighter for everybody in the PVL.
Brooke Van Sickle will continue to serve. It's 11-13. MJ
Service.
Phillips
Van Sickle.
on our sidelines right now. Won't be seeing action for the Angels today.
In case you were wondering, MJ Phillips is still recovering from a minor foot concussion. So, shout out to MJ and the rest of the
Serving for Zus Coffee.
physical therapists, physical coaches, staff of the Petro Gazz Angels. Contusion pala. Sino ba nagsabi ng concussion? Di ba sa ulo yun?
At least we were able to correct it.
Team pala.
Into the donut hole, Petro Gazz Angels as they go up to 14 here.
14-12.
Oh, that's the thing, you know, the Petro Gazz Angels, and I think the rest of the teams have that luxury now, you know, considering the draft as well. There are more and more players joining the team, bigger pool, bigger and deeper pool for the teams.
Mondoñedo with a chase to Tamaru.
Score shot.
And they get their 13th point.
Look at the
14.
Thunderbelles just keeping it close here for their first ever game in the reinforced conference.
Substitution.
Some substitutions going on.
Zus Coffee.
Tapia will come in for the
17
first
out,
time for the
22.
Thunderbelles. She used to
Tapia
play
in.
for Farm Fresh back in 2023.
April Tapia
Zus Coffee keeping it
Serving.
close.
for the Thunderbelles.
Reverse set.
Ooh, forte play by Maizo Pontillas, just the smartest out there right now.
Substitution. Petro Gazz.
And we have actually yet to see more powerful spikes from both squads, but it's great that we're looking at the volleyball IQ of these young players and against the veteran squad here with the Petro Gazz Angels.
Speaking of volleyball IQ, you got a double substitution here. Jonah Sabete and Chi Saet stepping in.
And these are the two players na naabutan ni Wilma back in 2019.
You are right. So, it's interesting to see how much comfortable she is to play with new and old teammates in Petro Gazz.
Up there to Brooke Van Sickle. Tips it over. Mondoñedo will choose Gamit. Petro Gazz answers back. Back to Asaka.
Ball is out.
That sails outside to the frustration of the Thunderbelles. Akala nila na nasa loob, but that will cue a challenge for Coach Jerry.
I mean, once again, Tamaru always goes for the high hits and always, checking the blockers. And just wanted to say also, someone new, or not really new, but someone in a new role here for the Petro Gazz Angels, Mitch Morente, playing as a libero in today's match. I saw Jelly Tempiatura earlier. She's sitting out for now. She is a little bit under the weather. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Stay safe, stay dry.
Right.
And as we see this slow-mo replay challenge, no block touch.
There's no block touch on the challenge.
I think that was Coach Jerry's
unsuccessful
second unsuccessful challenge. And we head on over to a
Angels
a timeout here.
16-13 as we move to our second technical timeout.
Petro Gazz Angels brought us to our second technical timeout. They are enjoying a 3-point lead here in the first set against the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles. We're here in the Phil Sports Arena. And this game has been tight for both of our squads. And a good surprise, especially that Zus Coffee is a revamped team, a new team with their new head coach, Coach Jerry Yee.
Technical timeout.
Things are looking pretty good for the Thunderbelles. Keeping it toe-to-toe here against the Angels.
Mondoñedo to Asaka.
Jumbo play.
Morente, first ball. They go to Wilma. And the celebration there by Zus Coffee.
Morente, point and serve. Go to Zus.
Wilma Sala still finding her groove with the Angels so far. A little short, a little too low for her, and she was telling Mitch Morente that was already sailing out. But she had to make sure.
For the Thunderbelles.
They go to Wilma. Chase. Tamaru sends it over. Combination and into that open spot.
Seems like Wilma Salas a little bit more comfortable playing on that right side. She's been there since she shared the front row with Sabete. And look at that. just knowing what type of speed and what kind of angles to make her attacks. Oh, wow!
Right on the line.
Sukat na sukat pa.
Right on the line, a service ace. 4-point lead for the Angels.
Service, Salas.
Salas now with 4 points in this game, but that one is a service error.
And the
Try
Thunderbells
to
gain 1 point.
change the momentum or the tempo here with the serves.
Asaka Tamaru.
Usually sinasabi ng mga coaches,
Serving for
especially
Zus
after
Coffee.
getting an ace, na wag mo nang baguhin yung serve mo. Just keep it there, keep the target in place. This time, a little bit too short for Salas. Quick pass though.
Outside shot.
That one sails out for Zus Coffee.
19,
Petro Gazz
15.
slowly inching away.
Wilma Salas also displaying
Casey Galdones.
how good she is
Serving
on
for Petro Gazz.
the floor defense aspect of things.
Tallying 4 points. We're talking about Salas, but another service error
3
there.
points for Zus Coffee.
Back-to-back service errors, not the type of errors we want to see, or especially the Angels want to see.
Zus Coffee. 1 out. 10. Verzosa. In.
Double substitution here. Versosa, one of
22
the top
out, 17.
scorers of the strong group athletics
Onofre.
last season, and just a few of the holdovers of this franchise.
Joining her is the lady on your screens, Emily Onofre. Who could serve?
Sabete. Pascual!
Wow! Look at the control over that block.
20.
You know, it's not just getting a rebound, but it's controlling where the ball goes
17 out.
down.
Montilias. In.
Look at this.
20 out. 2. Cheng. Back in.
That's the advantage of having hand time, no?
Yes, definitely.
Napiisip mo pa kung saan mo
Janelle
ilalagay.
Correct.
Serving for the
Palit
Angels.
dalawa ulit. You got Janelle Cheng and Maiza Puntillas back on the court.
20-16 here. They go to Hentapa, but another block from the Petro Gazz Angels. This is something that the Thunderbells have to watch out for as they rally their troops here in another timeout.
I'm out. Zus Coffee.
Gulat ka rin. Hindi ka pa gumagamit ng middle. Ha? Sige. Kahit trap ball lang yun. Para maiba lang yung tempo. Sige.
Let's go girls, convert tayo, may first ball tayo ah. Dahan-dahanin natin. Malayo pa yan. Tuloy-tuloy yan. Ako. Let's go, let's go! Let's go!
Coach Jerry allowing his players to also reflect on their own performance. He mentioned something about conversion. As a player, how do you absorb that kind of timeout?
I mean, at this point, and that's what we usually see
5-point
from
advantage
Coach
for the
Jerry.
Angels here in set
Timeouts
number
are
1.
used to give specific
Still at the service
instructions.
zone.
So,
Their setter,
you know,
number 2,
overhearing what he said
Janelle
earlier, hindi pa
Cheng.
natin napapagana yung middle, and that's why bantay na bantay yung outside hitters natin, especially in this kind of rotation wherein the setter is in front and she only has 2 attackers in the front row. There you go. Middle activated right away.
Push there. Salas just made away. Chance for the Thunderbells.
Ball is out.
Sails
22
outside for Zus
16.
Coffee.
A little overcooked for Jaden Tapa there. Coach Jerry saying she can opt for another angle to her right and
Service.
doesn't necessarily have to always hit the ball. You know, that's the thing, you know, growing up, I was also mentored by Jerry Yee when I was in high school together with Jem Ferrer, Phil Kainglet Cayetano, and his style is, you know, a point is a point, and it's always about smart placements as well, more than power kills. Speaking of power kills,
23-16.
Brooke Bransicle. And I like the communication that the Angels are showing here. Really targeting each other, telling each other what to do.
service. Cheng.
That's something that we're gonna be used to seeing, especially at the start of this reinforced conference. Once again, new players, you got the foreign guest players and new names joining the teams after that draft as well.
Montillas is rejected. Vansicle as well, but that one sails outside as she tools the block.
We got set point here, courtesy of the reigning All-Filipino Conference
Angels
MVP,
now
Brock
at set
Vansicle, on your
point.
screen.
Advantage. Service, Cheng.
Zeta with that first ball. They go to Asaka. Vansicle again! And that is it for the Petro Gazz Angels. They take on set number 1 against the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles. Petro Gazz with a 6-0 run here in the latter stretch of the first set. And we'll break it out for you once we come back here in the PVL, the heart of volleyball. It's the PVL Reinforced Conference as we just finished set number 1. Petro Gazz Angels taking that 25-16 against the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles here in the Phil Sports Arena. Now we saw these two teams play neck and neck in the first part of our opening set, but Petro Gazz really showing their veteran moves in the latter part, going in a 6-0 run, and created a good space for them to take that opening set.
The Thunderbelles started the set pretty well. You know, they were only trailing by 1-2 points eventually, but the Petro Gazz Angels gassed up, fueled up to end set number 1. You mentioned before we ended and wrapped things up, they made a 6-0 run. So, you know, and that's the thing that we would usually expect from veteran teams like the Petro Gazz Angels. You know, they make sure that they close the deal right away when it matters.
It's a good sight to see that, you know, this a young squad in the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles going up against, ito yung first game pa lang nila, but you don't feel the jitters, you feel the determination and the excitement of this young squad, especially na madami coming off of their college stints.
Correct.
Here with Coach Jerry Yee.
But again, I don't think first game jitters are still a thing, especially for this squad na magkakasama na mula college and then just transferring over to the PVL. I mean, they're looking pretty sharp here for day number 1 of the reinforced conference. And just like that, first blood is drawn by the Thunderbelles.
They've been going to Jade here, especially
Jade
in
Etapa.
set number 1.
Serving for Zus
Building her
Coffee.
confidence as well. Vansico with that first ball. They connect to Palma. Blocked. Save there as Mondoniedo will go to Tamaru.
Through the block. 2.
As
for
for
the
Tamaru,
Thunderbelles.
that's her 7th point. Leading score so far for the Thunderbelles.
And Tapa finals MVP in the
Tapa.
NCAA. Played for Farm Fresh Foxies under that GAB student license. Games and Enrollment Board. Look at that block by Thunderbelles. And this is the momentum that they need, especially against this veteran squad.
Sickle.
And this is what we like seeing from the younger athletes, you know, maliliksik, full of the energy, and they would always make sure they cover all bases here on their hard court.
Reverse set.
Look at that.
Tamaru just making a way. Point will go to Zus Coffee.
Look at this, 4-0 in favor of the Thunderbelles.
Thunderbelles score 4.
Coach Koji not
Service.
liking the circumstances right now.
So Thunderbelles just playing a little bit more confident than the Petro Gazz Angels. And you know, Petro Gazz is known for parang diesel, medyo mabagal yung simula.
But I think this is a perfect opportunity to go ahead to Jana Emido for this report.
Thanks, Yanni and T. Well, the reinforced conference will remain and will
Angels
always
get
be
the
something
first
special
point.
to the Petro Gazz Angels, not just because of their championships that they can look back to, but this time they're remembering the late Janisa Johnson, who was once part of their 2019 championship team, as adorned with a patch on their jerseys on the left side, decorated by a wing and the number 10 that JJ once wore on the team. In the words of Janelle Cheng, who shared time on the court with JJ herself, she says, and I quote, "This conference is special because this is her legacy and we'll take it one game at a time." Now, Janisa Johnson's legacy will definitely live on and will forever be immortalized as an angel. This report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via pilipinaslive.com. Back to you, Yanni and Z.
Great report, Jana. And Z, naabutan mo pa.
Yes.
Back in 2019.
You know, that's the thing. If people say, you know, who is Petro Gazz's foreign guest player, top of my head, it's always gonna be Janissa Johnson with Wilma Salas, because I remember that those two combination of foreign guest players were super undeniable at the court, and you know, it was indeed a sad day for the Philippine volleyball community finding out her passing recently, and I hope the family is, you know, we're keeping everybody in our prayers.
Yes,
And this is a good, you know, detail
Yeah, exactly.
to commemorate her by.
Right. They're playing this conference for her. Look at that smart play by the Petro Gazz Angels as they get their second point here in set number 2.
Slowly but surely, the Angels are slowly catching up here. Set number 2. Once again, smart play from Maizo Pontillas.
Sabi mo nga, nag-diesel sila.
Yeah.
Zeta with that first ball. Gamit, a chase! Will they save it? No, they don't.
Zeta running out of floor area right there. Still on her way to catch up and get a third touch, but point
Service, Palma.
goes to the Angels. 2-0 run so far for them.
Team captain will continue to serve. They're chasing a 3-point lead. Gamit with an up to Asaka. Oh, miscommunication. Mondoniedo goes to Mitch Gamit.
Gamit. 7, serving 3.
Quick reflexes from Remy Palma. But Gamit taking that opportunity of a broken play and a free ball from the Angels.
Gail Pascual. Serving for Zus Coffee.
Gail Pascual, fresh grad from Benilde. Block there. Petro Gazz will try again with Salas. And into the campfire. Open spot in the middle of the Zus Coffee court.
Look at this, Wilma Salas. Still a point, but not of the strongest hits that we've seen from her. And that's the thing that we have to expect from our foreign guest players as well. You know, medyo tumitimpla pa ng timing and the team dynamics, the changes that they will have to face in this new conference.
Ooh. Now Zus Coffee bringing us to our first technical timeout here in the second set. It's 8-4.
4 Petro Gazz.
Suportahan natin ang mga atletang Pilipino sa Paris Olympic Games 2024. Watch the games live from July 26 to August 11 on One Sports Plus, RPTV, TV5, and the Pilipinas Live app. Isang daang taong laban na para sa bayan.
End of the first.
Wilma Salas looking on once again. That was her one-two play partner back in the 2019 conference. Talking about Janissa Johnson once again. Jana Hido shared with us that very beautiful tribute to her by the Angels, having that number 10 on their jerseys.
Petro Gazz has a chance with this. Tamaru is there to cover. Mondoniero will go to Pascual. Rejected. Tamaru tries again. Petro Gazz will go to Salas.
Salas with a drop shot.
Now this time Salas seems to, you know, catch a drift, getting the momentum and the confidence and the timing from her fellow Gazmates here. Wilma Salas with her 7th point from attacks. 2 blocks, 1 ace.
Gamit from the middle. Saet with his up. Zeta will set to Pascual. They choose Van Sickle. Tamaru from the pipe. Pancake save there. Looks like it touched the floor according to our first referee.
Wilma Salas saying, no, I touched it. But the thing is, as much as you have gotten a touch from that ball, if the ball, if any part of the
area,
ball
right,
hits the floor, that would be a dead ball.
Floor touch.
So we'll see
Petro Gazz.
as we're waiting for a challenge here.
Now you also witnessed Wilma Salas back in 2019. Would you say there's a difference in her game right now here in the Reinforced Conference compared to back then?
I mean, I remember Wilma Salas just, you know, getting so high up the net that the blockers have a huge problem trying to check her hits, and yun nga, we were talking about this earlier, compared to Janissa before. Janissa was the power player. Wilma is the quicker one, with a higher reach. But so far right now, I just feel overall, medyo nangangapa pa siya,
Right.
and, finding the tempo, because, she's been playing all around the globe. So, from different teams, you get different tempos, different team dynamics, different systems as well. And, considering she's been here about a month or so, she seems like she's still adjusting to the system that the Angels have.
Right. So after her stint in 2019, she went to Poland and Greece.
There you go.
And she also has experience in Italy as well.
Here we go. Ooh, that was close though. She did get a hand on that,
The
but
ball has touched the
so
floor.
did the floor.
Right.
Successful.
But a good challenge for the Angels.
Okay. It's so funny. She looks like she's contesting.
Yeah.
The challenge.
She is in disbelief. But
Score is now 9-5.
ganyan ng volleyball.
Tama. So Petro Gazz has one challenge left. It's 9-5. Zus Coffee is hoping to keep this
Michelle
lead.
Gamit. Serving for Zus Coffee.
First ball.
Vansico. Tamarusan was there. Bodies on the floor, and they were not able to save with that one.
But look at the quick reflexes also by the Thunderbelles. They did get 3 touches on that, but not enough control over to put it over back to the Angel side.
Served outside. Galdones will give a point to the Thunderbelles.
Service has been an issue here for the Angels,
Team captain, Chloe Mondoniedo.
giving the
Serving for
Thunderbelles
Zus Coffee.
3 points. Now 4 points up. Pero balikan lang.
+1 for the Angels.
2 errors for Petro Gazz Angels in this set. For Zus, they have 1 service
serve.
error here in this set. Angels trying to chase a 3-point lead. Pascual
Outside.
attacks
Pascual.
outside.
Watching Coach Jerry from the sidelines giving more specific
Service.
instructions
Saet.
to head playmaker on the floor. Talking about Chloe Mondoniedo. He wants a more... Ooh.
At goes wide. 9-2.
Attack going outside for the Thunderbelles, and Petro Gazz is catching up, limiting the lead to 1.
Look at this. Earlier, it was a 4-point lead by the Thunderbelles. Now it's cut down to 1. As I was saying earlier, Coach Jerry asking for a more precise setting job from Mondoniedo.
Pascual, rejected.
Turn back. We're tied at 10.
Coverage is lacking there for Zus Coffee, as Coach Jerry Yee will call a timeout.
Timeout. Zus Coffee.
Huwag mo siyang, wala na tayong advantage. Sige, hihiga mo pa yung set mo. Sige lang, okay lang na itirik mo siya ng challenge mo. Ha? Huwag nyo nang babaon sa block. Doon sa ibabaw, long ball. Sige.
Tara, may pass ulit ha, may pass ulit. Iwan ka.
Hindi mo pa yung gigil, di ba? Saka malaki yung coverage ng block.
Let's go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Jen.
Coach Jerry Yee more hands-on with this Zus Coffee team. As you mentioned, and we keep mentioning, he's giving them specific instructions, whereas, we've also seen Coach Jerry Yee call a timeout and say nothing at all.
Or not even be in that huddle
yeah.
during timeouts. But, it's really different when he's mentoring the younger players. Yun na nga sinasabi niya, let the attackers challenge the blockers, but, you still gotta play smart just like that. And they heed to his instructions and plea for a change of dynamics this time around.
Jaden Apa.
I've observed throughout this match is kapag may sinabi si Coach Jerry, mabilis mag-adjust yung team niya. Ooh, but a powerful attack there. Brooke Van Sickle. And the interesting thing is, we haven't even seen the maximum of the Petro Gazz Angels, their potential and the power of their hits here in this match.
And again, I feel like, you know, it comes with being a veteran squad, a veteran player. Hindi naman kailangan ubusin yung energy for every approach on the attack. And, you know, a point is a point. We've seen a couple of variations from all of the players led by Maizo Pontillas, you know.
An unfortunate miscommunication for the Thunderbelles. Zeta was actually there to cover it, but no one to get that second ball.
Angels now on top
We're
by
seeing
1.
the cracks of
Service,
the Thunderbelles
Van
at
Sickle.
this point in time. I guess this is the curse of being a young squad, but change in favor now.
Scores an
This
ace.
time, 2 points up ang Petro Gazz Angels.
That's the second service ace of Brooke Van Sickle, tallying her 11th point here in the match.
Seems like even the rotation, the playmaking has been an issue now for the Thunderbelles. Smart service from Van Sickle. Nice set.
Mondoniedo will choose Asaka. Morente sets up Salas. Zeta
Zeta.
was there. Van Sickle again to Salas. Chance for the Thunderbelles. Over on two play.
Smart move by
Flo
Mondoniedo.
Mondoniedo taking
12
the
to
matters
14.
in her own hands, cutting the lead down to 1.
Just a refresher, Flo Mondoniedo is the MVP in NCAA. Showing her prowess, showing her smarts here
Doing
in
her
the program.
stuff.
Right?
Kaya hindi na natin na-expect na may first game jitters tong mga to, because they're individual awardees, MVPs, best attackers, and champions in their own
Gotcha.
right.
Says
And here we go, deadlock
tied
at
at
13.
So Zus Coffee a while ago was enjoying a sizable lead. Petro Gazz was able to catch up. Now the Thunderbelles bring it up to a lead. And we head on to this timeout courtesy of the Petro Gazz Angels.
Defense also, you can do. After spike. It's a quick. A quick or here. It's okay.
Okay.
But here, both. Nothing. A quick here. Okay.
Go lang!
Okay, one kill. I go.
Yeah, Petro Gazz Angels!
Deadlock at 13. This is Coach Koji's second conference here in the PVL. Brought the team to their bronze medal back in the All-Filipino Conference.
Coach Koji saying
Serving
they
for the
need to
Thunderbelles,
have
number
better
14,
coverage
Jason
there,
de los
because the
Reyes.
Thunderbelles are doing a spectacular job blocking at the net. Puntillas trying to avoid the blockers that time. Goes out.
Thunderbelles
Thunderbelles
up by
will
1.
go up to a 1-point lead. De Los Reyes coming from Ateneo.
Service de los Reyes.
First played in the All-Filipino Conference early this year for the PVL. Salas here. And Tapa sends it over. They go back to Salas. Cross-court attack.
This is the classic Salas we've all seen before. You know, it's really hard when she gets the perfect timing for the set. Look at this. Ibabaw na ibabaw, and when you get that high, you have so many options, you know, so many angles to choose.
After that attack, she was talking to Chisa. It looks like she liked that set.
Yeah. It was a perfect hit so far by Wilma Sala so far.
But the Thunderbelles will answer
15-14.
back.
So far, they're doing a pretty good job staying really close here, set number 2. But let's see how their end game will look like.
Salas.
There you go. Wow!
Angeles with that save to Tamaru. Chi. Go back to Wilma. Mondoñedo underhand set to Tamaru. It's a fast match here. And they get another score.
That is the classic Tamaru we've seen in that last invitational conference of the PVL. Really tooling the blockers most of the time, and it's so effective.
We head on to our second technical timeout, courtesy of Zus Coffee.
End of the second technical timeout.
Thunderbelles with a 2-point lead, 16 to 14.
We got Ricky Villavicencio in attendance. Team owner of the Petro Gazz Angels.
Salas finds the spot.
Enjoying the action so far. Petro Gazz Angels on their debut here in the reinforced conference. Look at this, Wilma Salas. Perfect tempo.
This fight of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan. One-point lead to the Thunderbelles. They make it 2 courtesy of Gamit.
17.
I mean, they have addressed the issue of giving a better first ball to Mondoñedo, and now she has the luxury to just pick whoever she wants to set. And sabi nga ni Jerry kanina, we need to activate our middles more, and that they did.
Rare service going outside for Tamaru.
Wilma Salas, guest player, serving for the Angels.
Mondoñedo will go to Jade. Back to Jade this time. Salas tips it. Flew with an over and 2. Save here. Chance for the Thunderbelles. To Mitch. Saet chooses Van Sickle over the double block. Long rally for our squads. And Van Sickle will end it.
Van Sickle.
Solid defense on the side of the Thunderbelles. Gail Pascual just reading the ball right, but Brooke Van Sickle ending that long rally with a tool.
Service.
17 all.
Salas.
12 points for Brooke Van Sickle. She's the leading scorer for the Angels. Reverse set to Gamit. Oh, there's a touch.
There's a net touch called on the Angels.
Well, there you go. Free point
Zus
for
Coffee
the
takes the
Thunderbelles.
lead.
Now up by 1. Just a little too eager on that block by Brooke Van Sickle.
Saet goes to Brooke. Pascual will set to Jade. Catches the line here.
19 to 17.
Jade and Tapa just being a formidable go-to player for the Thunderbelles. Pulling her teammates farther away from the Angels.
Service gamit.
Oh, my serve.
Saet goes back to Brooke. Solo block by Jaisel. Mondoniedo to De Los Rios in the middle. Brooke again. Pascual chases it.
Free ball.
Alas.
Yan yung sinasabi mong quick attack.
18.
Mabibilis talaga. And, you know, being a high-level player that she is, she knows where, you know, to place the ball, the right placements in the seams. Look at this, nobody. And avoiding Gail Pascual, who's been doing a phenomenal job defending on the floor.
Jaisel this time.
Against 3 blockers at
20
that,
to
too.
18.
Tallying her first point in this match. 20 to 18, Z.
Team
And so
Chloe
far,
Mondoniedo.
Coach Jerry just pleased with how Mondoniedo's distributing the ball, always activating the middle. And that's the thing, like if you can activate the middle, chances are you can get the points right away. But Brooke Van Sickle saying not just yet.
19 to 20.
That powerful attack targeting Jade and Tapa.
Substitution. Petro Gazz na 8 out 20 sa Pete in. Chisaen.
Thunderbelles with a 1-point lead. They reverse to Hentapa. This time on the other side of the court.
Tapa.
You know,
Down the line.
Hentapa's hits are
21
not the super strong that we get to usually witness, but it's short. Look at this. It just landed like a foot, 2 feet in front of Wilma. This time they're up 2 points.
And the timeout for the Angels.
Yeah, sub here. Sub here. It's okay. If this sub here, sitter user quick, easy now. Okay. Target. Sub. Target. Okay, now focus. So simple. It's okay. High toss. It's okay. Okay. Everyone, have a defense. More aggressive. Come on. I go.
Petro Gazz
Coach Koji requesting the team to be more aggressive as they come in here to the latter part of the second set.
Of course, we see a familiar face in a different suit this time. We got Iris Tolenada, this time signed with Capital One Solar Spikers. So
Jade
another
Tapa
reinforced
serving for the
team
Thunderbelles.
that we're gonna see in just a bit right after this match. They're playing the Aquarius Tigers.
Yes.
Sickle scores again.
Petro Gazz Angels
20.
showing their aggressiveness. It's 20 to 21 here in the latter part of the second set.
Brooke Van Sickle serving for Petro Gazz.
Van Sickle, top scorer for the Angels with 14 points. Service ace.
Ties a set in 21.
Her third one here in this ball game.
The perfect time for an ace for the Angels, but not for the Thunderbelles, as we see a substitution here.
Sosa in.
Dolly Versosa subbing in for Hentapa. A little bit more
Service, Van Sickle.
solid on the first ball. Let's see how they respond.
They go to Asaka. Morente with an up to Salas. Mondoniedo goes to Tamaru. Rejected.
By Sabete.
Tamaru just hitting a little too low this time, but Petro Gazz had 2 blockers for that.
Now they're leading by 1 point.
Timeout.
Coach Jerry
Zus
with this
Coffee.
timeout.
Score.
Haba yung check niya, pwede niyong i-cover.
22.
O sige, okay lang yan. Meron naman kayong first ball, yung third ball talaga tayo hirap. O, kung meron man, cover tayo. Okay? Sige, go.
Girls, last stretch, oh. Let's go.
Pengi isa ha. Isa. Hey, pengi isa. Tapos ikot tayo.
Let's go.
So ito na nga Z, the end stretch. Who will do better? Will it be the Thunderbelles getting their first set win, or the Petro Gazz Angels inching away for their first win of the Reinforced Conference?
I mean, this is the first day of the Reinforced Conference, and
Angels now in
since
the lead. At the service
again,
zone.
I feel like this
Number 10,
Reinforced Conference is the start of the new kind of or the new edition of the PVL, when we're gonna expect the next conference after this to be a longer one that will end next year. So you expect teams to find the right tempo to begin this long season ahead,
Especially with their new additions, their new draftees.
There you go. That's your Wilma Salas, everybody.
Saw Jen Zeta's reaction. Frustrated for not getting that one.
I think that's the kind of set that she like, high and slow versus the usual quick, fast sets. Because, she's tall and she doesn't need to be quick. She just needs to get on top of the ball at the right time.
Angels has a shot here with Palma. Zeta was there. They go to Dolly. Salas, tip. Asaka, rejected.
Rejected once more. Angels.
Once again, the
now at
blocking
set
has
point.
been perfect for the Angels. Let's look at this one more time. Jonas Abete single-handedly shutting down Asaka. New role for Sabete as Wilma Salas taking her usual
Serving for the
spot.
set, number 10, Brooke.
And we've already seen Jonas Sabete play opposite, and during the Reinforced Conference as well. I remember back in 2022.
Petro Gazz with a 5-0 run there at set point.
Salas.
Zus Coffee unable to chase that one.
25.
And the Petro Gazz Angels here exactly the same.
Yep.
At set number 1 with a 6-0 run to end the set.
So far, the Angels have quite mastered how to close each of these sets in this new conference with a 6-0 run. 2 sets up. We got Petro Gazz Angels coming back for set number 3. Don't go away.
Petro Gazz Angels getting both of our sets 16 to 25, 21 to 25. And the interesting part of this whole thing is they ended with a 6-0 run for both of the sets. As we check out the set 2 highlights, what did you like, Z, from this veteran squad? And of course, this new team in the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles.
I mean, it's a refreshing thing to see the Thunderbelles just really, battling it out on the hard court right now. This is a younger squad, but make no mistake, this is a champion squad in the collegiate division. So expect that, they're gonna move fluidly and flawlessly. But, if you face a young squad against a veteran team, nagkakaroon ng problema tulad ng nakita natin in that last set. Like just like the first set, they started out pretty fluidly,
right.
Good flow, but and we saw how the Petro Gazz Angels end both sets with a 6-0 run, a testament of what kind of team this veteran squad is.
So check out the numbers here.
Yeah, it's more or less the same. Attacks 13 to 14 blocks. Although the blocking department, Petro Gazz definitely a higher hand on that. But it's actually when these things happen matter the most. Kahit nakikita natin medyo pantay lang yan. It's at the tail end of the set when Petro Gazz made those last 6 crucial points to seal set number 2.
And you mentioned that the Angels are known for being similar to Diesel.
Yeah,
Late sila
bagal
mag-war.
magsimula.
Yeah. But here in the Thunderbell side of things, of course, getting a few draftees, trying to build their core with the Benilde players, with Coach Jerry Yee, who coached with Farm Fresh in the last conference. Now with the new draftees, they actually got Thea Gagate, but she's not here at the moment,
We're back with the
having
third set of our
fulfilling
preliminary
her
match in
duties
Pool B
with
between
Alas
the Petro Gazz
Pilipinas.
Angels and the Zus
Currently
Coffee
in Japan
Thunderbelles.
right now for a training camp as
Our
they are
Angels are now up.
about to compete in more
sets.
international tournaments soon, all the way to next year, SEA Games year. Kaya talagang inabangan na ng lahat the latest edition of Alas Pilipinas.
Right. We're on the other side of the court. You mentioned that their core is intact. We don't have a national team
Oh, talking
players.
about Petro Gazz.
Yeah, Petro
Yep,
Gazz
yep, yep.
Angels. We don't have
First serve goes to the
national team
setter,
players
team
here,
captain
and they
of the
even brought in
Thunderbelles,
their
number 8, Chloe Mondoniedo.
foreign player back in 2019 that gave their first PVL title.
Palma with an
Oh,
outside
naalala ko talaga
shot.
sobrang lakas ng Petro Gazz noon with
And there's
Janissa
a
and
challenge.
Wilma on their roster. And, Petro Gazz has always been a contender
green
in the
card.
PVL. I think for 6 years now
Awarded
or so
for
that
fair
they're
play.
in the league. And
Zus
yun nga, they have grown with the league. Before, it was just a commercial tournament, but now it's a professional
Chisa.
volleyball scene that we're
Serving for
having.
the
And
Angels.
in case you missed it, once again, we just had our first ever draft, a rookie
Right.
draft.
Where Z was the host with the
Host,
bongga
Hindi na naman ako. Hindi na naman ako. Ano ba?
outfit and hair. So you can catch that on the
Yes.
Filipinas Live app,
Jaden
the
Tapa.
replay of the draft if you want
Serving for
to
Zus
check out all
Coffee.
the details.
Or the replay also of the first ever day of the Reinforced Conference started last Tuesday. Mga teams from Pool A naman ang naglaban-laban.
Vansico breaks the block.
So you mentioned a while ago na Petro Gazz isn't a stranger to the pro scene here in the PVL. They were founded back in 2019. And they've had an up and down history with the
Brooke
PVL,
Vansico
sometimes
serving
going
for
on
the
to
Angels.
9th place, but more recently climbing up the ranks. Tamaru there.
Off-speed
Vansico
shot.
tried to save that, and I think it's the perfect time to get
Tied
Jana
up two.
Ejido with this report.
Yanni and Z with the Petro Gazz Angels being just a set away from victory. One of the key performances we have been seeing, especially in the latter part of set number 2, was the performance of their import, Wilma Salas. Wilma shared with me earlier that it's been 5 long years since she last was in the PVL, and she simply told me, I'm excited again. And also, Yanni, you mentioned that it's just a few players in this roster that Wilma played with back in 2019. And to that, Wilma says, although the team looks different from where she left off now, it's a good kind of different because She says she immediately clicked with all of the girls and she loves their connection with one another. After all, Wilma calls her team My Family in the Philippines. Now catch the rest of Wilma's 2024 reinforced debut on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com. Back to you, Yanni and Z.
Jana was talking about Sabete, Saet, and Cheng. Salas' former players back in 2019 na abutan nila. And it's a good thing na yung setters yung nagstay here in the Petro Gazz Angels, as Salas will be their foreign player in the 2024 Reinforced Conference. And look at that attack by Wilma Salas herself.
4-2.
Once again, Wilma Salas just catching up with attack points here for the Petro Gazz Angels. First day here back at the Reinforced Conference so far, 14 points, trailing a little behind Brooke Van Sickle with 16 already. So 2 Angels with double digits.
5-2.
And on top of that, sabi rin ni Rem Palma, ako din, papakitang gilas.
Coach Jerry Yee with this disappointed
Service.
face.
Palma.
And I'm glad that you're my partner, Z. You can understand Coach Jerry Yee's expressions.
Guys, pag naririnig nyo akong nagjo-jerry lang, fun fact.
wow.
Kasi nung high school kami, ayaw niya kaming tinatawag siyang coach. Parang ano lang kami, magkakatropa. Yan. Tanungin niyo pa sina Jem, sina Mel.
But speaking of which, this spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Serving for Zus Coffee.
Zus Coffee trying to catch up. They're behind 2 points.
Salas.
A little out of system set there to
4-5.
Wilma Salas. Just not enough approach behind that set. Coach Koji looking on.
Service Pascual.
Still up by 1 though.
4 points for Pascual. Zus Coffee has to figure out an answer against the middles of the Petro Gazz Angels.
Seems like it's a battle of middle blockers so far.
That's her first point
Yeah.
in this match.
There you go. It is a battle of the middle blockers so far. That was once again
36.
Mitch Gamit. This time running attack. And you know, this is exactly what Coach Jerry wants to see from Cloan. You know, distributing the balls really well, trying to stay unpredictable, and ultimately activating the middle blockers.
Alas on the combination.
And that's what happens when you activate the middle blockers. You know, Casey Galdones going for a fake there, leaving Wilma Salas one-on-one at the net.
Wilma Salas. Serving for the Angels.
Ball trickles in. And Tapa with this attack. Saet chooses Brooke. Down the line.
Just too powerful for the blockers there.
And the Petro Gazz Angels will bring us to our first technical timeout here in set 3.
First technical timeout. 8. Petro Gazz. 5. Zus Coffee.
better start for the Petro Gazz Angels as they brought us to our first technical timeout. 5-8 is in our scoreboard. More confidence for both of our squads.
A lot of technical things have been discussed on the side of the Petro Gazz Angels, seeing some of their coaches giving specific instructions as literally the Angels on your screens are out here representing. Na-distract ata siya sa pakpak ng ating Angel in attendance.
Pero in support of Petro Gazz yun, yes.
For the serve.
So Zus Coffee, 2 points behind the Petro Gazz Angels. Service goes out, gives another point to Petro Gazz.
Things that needed to be avoided at this point. Talking about the Thunderbelles, especially they're trailing 3 points here.
Tamaru with the first ball.
String of errors on the side of the Thunderbelles.
Quite opposite from their start in set number 2.
Yes, and you know, once again, this is the typical scene from a younger squad. You know, confidence usually goes down.
Saed goes to Brooke. Tamaru was there. Klo goes to Jade. Back to Brooke.
Zeta was there, but not enough right angle. Montañedo. Jerry Yi asking for a quick chat with Jaden Tapa on the sidelines. Let's see if she can convert in the sequence.
They go to Entapa. Sails outside here, and these are crucial points for the Thunderbelles.
So far, a 4-0 run by the Angels here. It seems like they won't look back now. 2 sets up and 6 points up in this set. Make that 7.
See, what's the difference in maybe the body language of both of our squads as Zus Coffee will call in the substitution?
I mean, overall, you mentioned it, the energy, the vibe, the body language has been totally different on the side of the Zus Thunderbelles because in case you missed it, first 2 sets, they started really strong, hot and quick, but just like that, Brooke Van Sickle ending it right away. And yun na nga, I feel like mula dun sa the way they ended sets 1 and 2 and how Petro Gazz Angels is also a little bit playing a little bit more aggressive here in set number 3. They're stealing the confidence of the Thunderbelles so far.
Chloe Montañedo.
Montañedo on deck for service. 7-13. Oh, Palma with that attack.
Angeles was there though.
Yeah, they're just capitalizing on
14-7.
the lack of coverage here in Zus Coffee.
No, now you mentioned that, Yanni, earlier on, coverage was there. Defense was, you know, mas masipag sila nun in the first 2 sets. But now, it seems like things are falling apart for the Thunderbelles.
Not even the strongest of hits, but Maizo Pontillas just targeting that open pocket.
I mean, that has been her branding. Yeah, you know, she doesn't always opt for the hard hits. It's very smart player here talking about Maizo Pontillas for Petro Gazz.
Thunderbelles push it. Aiza, block. Van Sickle down the line.
Van Sickle is just on a roll here. Look at her, just like a freight train. You can't stop her.
Now they bring us to our second technical timeout,
And second technical
16 to
timeout,
7.
16, Petro Gazz, 7, Zus Coffee. Following this match, we will have the Akari Chargers facing the Capital One Solar Spikers. And our third match
16
for
to
the day
7
will
to
be
7
between
is
the
our
Signal
score.
HD
Petro Gazz Angels
Spikers
against
and
Zus
the
Coffee
Chocomucho
Thunderbelles.
Flying Titans.
Now the narrative
Stay
here in
with
the third
us.
set is quite different from the first and the second. Petro Gazz Angels starting it strong, creating a very convincing lead here. But back in set 1 and 2, as Z mentioned a while ago, it was Zus Coffee who was keeping it neck and neck. But it seems like with the body language that they're displaying, the Thunderbelles look a little bit tired, look a little bit flustered compared to the Angels.
I mean, this is the showing of a veteran
Zus
squad,
Coffee,
talking about
7
Petro
out,
Gazz
10
Angels.
Versosa in.
Despite being a diesel team, you know, we were talking about that slow start, but consistency
Service.
has been the key
Chisa.
here for Petro Gazz.
Angels have a chance. Saet chooses Aiza. Coverage there by Chloe. A push by Palma.
Or actually, you know what? Being consistent. I don't know what's a better term, because Petro Gazz Angels, you know, as the game goes on, parang pagaling sila. So, you know, they're just trying to be a better team for every possession, for every sequence, for every set, and now it seems like they're playing the best so far in this debut game.
Right, enjoying a 10-point lead at that. Zeta was there for the cover. Mondoñedo goes to Dolly. Saet, back to Brooke. And a sigh of relief over in the Thunderbell side.
Brooke Van Sickle has been consistently producing points from all skills
Dolly
since set
Versosa,
number 1.
serving for the
Seems like, you know,
Thunderbells.
talagang komportable na siya playing alongside the Angels.
Crucial service error there for Dolly.
Back to a 10-point lead here, Petro Gazz Angels.
Brooke Van Sickle,
Looking to
serving
wrapping
for
things
Petro
up
Gazz.
in this set.
Van Sickle, conference MVP back in the AFC this year. Reverse. Underhand set to Aiza, tips it over. Zeta to Tamaru.
Amaru off the block. 9 to 18.
Tamaru once again off the block. Signature play from our foreign guest player for the Thunderbells.
And this could be the momentum shift that Zus Coffee needs in this set if they want to extend this match.
Just gotta avoid those service errors.
Tamaru.
Ball.
Saet to Salas. Asaka tries again.
2 for 2 for
10 to
Tamaru.
18.
2 for 2 for Tamaru.
Look at that one more time. Simpleng-simple lang eh, no?
Service de los Reyes.
Zus Coffee. They go back to Asaka.
Amaru scores again.
3 consecutive points for Tamaru.
Oh, mukhang bubuhatin niya na to. And let's not be surprised if Well, there you go. Timeout now called by Coach Koji and the rest of the Angels.
Oh, where's the play? Simple, simple.
Finish strong tayo.
More talking each other.
Alita ko. Sige, sige.
Next one, who use? It's okay. Inside. Now they are making your shift. So here, it's okay. Okay.
Let's go.
I go.
Hey, Petro Gazz
Angels!
Koji emphasizing that simple volleyball is what they need to do here in the middle of set number 3.
I mean, he already mentioned that earlier on in this match that the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles are doing nothing, you know,
Serving for Zus
different,
Coffee.
nothing fancy.
Right.
Their sets are just high and slow, but
And she
it
scores.
works.
Would you look at that? The Thunderbells here.
4
going-
straight points.
Right. They're not gonna make it easy for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Service De Los Reyes.
De Los Reyes will continue to serve. Saet goes to Salas.
Alas, turn
Wilma
back.
Salas blocked.
By
5-0 run
13
for
to
the
18.
Zus Coffee Thunderbelles. Wilma Salas just a little too low on that clearance.
Petro Gazz.
Now we see Jonas Sabete subbing in for her. Just to shake things off, maybe see a little perspective, a different perspective from the sidelines.
Service De Los Reyes.
13 to 18. Sabete.
There you go.
Dolly. Saet will go to Palma. Jonah again, but that was too low.
That doesn't cross.
See
14.
Zus Coffee right now. Confidence is high, energy is high as well, and they're liking this run.
6-0 run this time,
Wow.
giving the Petro Gazz Angels a taste of their own medicine. Let's see how they respond here. Jaisel.
Aiza. Mondoñedo goes to Mitch. Coverage. Dolly this time. Whoa! Zus Coffee, another point for them.
15 to 18.
Dolly Versosa just finding the right spot at the right time. Look at this jungle play. Good coverage by Asuka. One and done by Versosa, finding that zone 1. Nobody on the floor on the side of Angels.
De Los Reyes doing well on the service line.
Yes.
She'll cover. Mondoñedo goes to Dolly. Saet to Sabete.
There's a ball touch.
First referee says
Called
there's
on
a touch.
Yeah, and
19
Gail
to 15.
Pascual also admitting to that one. Fair play moment.
Angels
Captain
with a
Remy
4-point
Palma
lead.
Serving for the Angels.
Palma here has 7 points and 1 service ace. Tamaru against Maiza Pontillas.
One-on-one
16
there. Good
to
job by
19.
Mondoñedo. Oh, we got a double substitution on the side of the Thunderbells.
Zus Coffee. 9 out, 16. Yandok in.
Yandok
Out,
comes
22.
in for
Tapia
Zus Coffee. As well as Tapia here on the court.
The latest addition
Nika
from
Yandok.
the rookie
Serving for
draft
the
night. Talking
Thunderbells.
about Nika Yandok on your screen, sitting at the serve.
Coming from Adamson University.
Was also once my teammate in Bangko Perlas.
Wow.
2019.
Wowzy.
Naku, napaghahalag
Oo, hala.
edad natin.
To give perspective, this is Nika's first in the pro ranks here in the
Yes.
PVL.
She did stick it out with the Adamson program and finished all her years there.
Right. Tapia. Saet to Sabete. Over the double block. Asaka answers back.
17-20.
And just like that, they're chasing a 3-point lead. Talking about Zus Coffee.
Yes, player Asaka Tamaru. Serving Zus Coffee.
Tamaru, best outside spiker back in the 2023 PVL Invitational Conference.
Oh, wow.
1-2 play from Saya.
She saw it over on 2. Wanting to end things right here, right now. They're 4 points away from
Right.
wrapping this set and match.
And I believe this is the first time we've seen the over on 2 from Chi Saet in this game.
Yep.
Sabete.
Good serve.
Zeta asking for it. She'll set Dolly. And up to Brooke Van Sickle.
You can already tell from that approach alone. Tsaka yung gigil ng mukha niya, nakita ko eh. So, you know, a power hit. Look at that.
20 points for Brooke Van Sickle. And this will cue a timeout from Coach Jerry Yee.
Kuha kayong dalawa, tatlo. Yun pa rin. Doon ka pa rin, ha? Sige.
Grabe yung suspense ng timeout ni Coach Jerry.
Naramdaman mo ba?
Oh, ako yung kinabahan actually.
But good to see how, you know, how calm and relaxed he is on the sidelines and still joining the huddle.
Right.
Serving for the Angels.
So we'll count the
20,
days
John
in the reinforced
Sabete.
conference when nakita na natin siya na wala sa huddle.
Ooh, jungle play here. Off system for Tapia. Brooke.
Hand over
Brooke Van Sickle will take any set.
Oh yeah, and that's a sign of a good outside hitter. Yung joke nga namin parate is yung mga pangit na bola, yun yung laging nababato sa outside hitter. Because you have to be good at out-of-system plays here, and Brooke Van Sickle is showing us just that. Ooh, nice. Almost alive.
Save. Nika. She'll set it to Tapia. Jaws at the net. Aiza Maizo. And Mitch Gamit will stop that rally.
Nice.
Mitch Gamit knowing exactly where to put that ball. Nobody on that front right side. She saw it, was there to block.
Michelle Gamit. Serving for Zus Coffee.
Saet goes to the middle. Van Sickle again.
Showing us how it's done. Brooke Van Sickle with a golden touch so far in this match.
She has 22 points.
Wow. Isang
set na yun.
yung
Substitution.
kinontribute
Oh.
niya.
Petro Gazz.
Now Petro Gazz is in match
Arce.
point, 24-18.
You got Ethan
Angels
Arce
now
hitting up the
at
serve,
match.
subbing in for Casey Galdones.
Serving for the match. Number 6.
Arce from
Ethan
UP.
Arce.
Back in their UAAP days. Yandok, underhand set to Tamaru. Nika chooses Tapia this time down the line. Chance ball! And Giselle Donas Reyes towering to get that point.
4.
You know, Giselle Donas Reyes, napakasipag na laging sinusundan yung bola. And, you know, that's what the coaches love to see. You know, always trying to block everything that crosses the plane of the net. Always staying aggressive on top of that.
Mondoniedo back in. Yandok to the bench.
Chloe Mondoniedo serving.
Petro Gazz at match point. Sabete. That goes outside. right, and Zus Coffee will enjoy their 20th point here.
Jonah just a little too eager to get a touch on that ball.
Serve.
Still finding her groove in this match.
Mondoñedo, crucial serve. Saet will chase that one. To Vanseco. Does not cross the tape of the net.
Continues. 21 to 20.
Two back-to-back points here for Zus Thunderbelles.
And because of that,
Timeout.
Coach Koji will call a
Angels.
timeout.
One point. Go, let's go. Come on.
Nakikita natin yung difference of the coaching styles of both of our squads, especially in the timeout. Coach Koji here, nagigigil. Sinasabi niya na 1 point na lang kailangan ng Angels. They just need to close out this set to take home the match. But the Thunderbelles, really a force, not letting it go for
Just 3
the Angels to
points
get.
for the Thunderbelles to tie this set. Still serving their team
Mondoñedo will continue to serve.
Mondoñedo.
Good first ball.
Over on two, and that will end this match.
For the Angels.
She saw it. Mukhang may lakad today. That's her second over on two, which has been so successful, wrapping up this first match for the Petro Gazz Angels. Look at this. Wilma Salas. A great welcome back here for her.
Angels.
Once again, Wilma Salas has seen action here in Manila with the Petro Gazz Angels as well back in 2019. So, it's always good to see familiar faces coming back to the league in Manila.
Asaka Tamaru as well, the foreign player for Zus Coffee, having seen action back in 2023 PVL Invitational. But the Petro Gazz Angels will take their first win here in the Reinforced Conference, and we'll be back to wrap this up. First game here in Pool B. Petro Gazz Angels getting that one 16 to 25, 21 to 25, 21 to 25. And we are here with the best player of the game, Jana Ejido.
Thank you very much, Yani. That's right. I'm here with our player of the game, Brooke Van Sickle of the Petro Gazz Angels. 22 points coming from 18 attacks, 1 block, 3 aces, and even excellent digs, 11 excellent digs. Congratulations, Brooke. What a stat line to kick off your debut in the 2024 Reinforced Conference. I just want to say, when we had a chat earlier, you said you want to play stress-free, no pressure. You had a challenge from Zus Coffee. How is your debut like so far?
Yeah, I just wanted to take it point by point, and my team did a fantastic job. Same with Zus Coffee, so scrappy, that team, and I'm just proud, you know, first day back and everything, and just be able to get that groove going. And yeah, there's little things we gotta work on, but it's looking good. It's looking good.
That's right. Let's talk more about the game. Again, I mentioned that Zus Coffee gave you such a challenge. Aside from you, how did you as a team respond to that, especially in the times where they tried to mount a comeback?
Yeah, no, they're super scrappy, digging balls. At that point, you just got to stay calm and collected, just stay together as a team, and eventually, like, points will come. Just don't get stressed and too tight, and just, you know, play volleyball and just have fun and loosen up.
All right, any other goals you have for this conference? Your team, defending champions, how about for you going to this?
Yeah, I mean, just continue to take every game one by one, and hopefully, you know, just continue to have a better record from last conference and just keep getting better as a team. I think that's the biggest goal, and just building that chemistry and everything, and obviously, yeah, going for gold, hopefully. So we got it.
All right, and anyone you want to greet, go ahead.
Yeah, hi family. Thank you so much for always constantly supporting me. I hope I get to visit you guys sometime soon in local store. Back family, back home. Love you guys, miss you so much. And yeah, thank you again, all the fans for coming out, first day back and everything. And thanks for all the super great atmosphere and energy.
All right, thank you so much, Brooke. Again, Brooke Van Sickle is your player of the game. Back to you, Yanni and Z.
Thanks, Jana. Brooke Van Sickle showing us why she was the conference MVP in the All-Filipino Conference early this year. And what a match for the Petro Gazz Angels, but it's a good showing as well for the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles.
I mean, just going back to the performance of the reigning MVP, Brooke Van Sickle, just all around the stat sheet, 44% efficiency rating from her attacks and contributing in blocks, aces, digs, and reception. That is why she leads this squad to their first win. But overall, Petro Gazz Angels just, you know, out here to redeem themselves. And as Brooke said, you know, make it all the way to the finals.
And we're excited to see that, as well as more growth for the revamped squad of Coach Jerry Yee. That was just the first match here in Pool B. But you know what? The matches yesterday as well were such a great surprise and really showed the level of play here in the PVL Reinforced Conference, the first conference after that PVL Draft Z.
I mean, everything's just so exciting at this point. And this is just day 2 of the Reinforced Conference. And today, you will see for the first time the teams in Pool B. So don't go anywhere. We still got 2 more games left. But before that, you know, let's wrap up this game number 1 by Zus Coffee and Petro Gazz Angels. Angels just outscoring them in all departments. Look at this, 45 attacks with 36 in blocking. Phenomenal, 10-5, aces 5-1, and even the errors, you know, it was just neck to neck. But again, it was the timing of these things that made the difference.
So Zus Coffee will go back to the drawing board, but this is a good sign for them, especially that they're a revamped team. But up next, we have Pool B action as well. The Akari Chargers going in their second Reinforced Conference here, going up against the Capital One Solar Spikers. Please don't go away. On behalf of Direk Ken Natividad, C. Hervasio, Jana Ejido, and the people behind the broadcast, this is Yanni Mayo. Don't go away for more PVL action here in the heart of volleyball.